Good evening. Good evening. Back with our studio format. We're doing some of the vertical lives, but now we're back to the studio format. DJ Wonder Chrissy, Migrant Mayhem, Land Cruiser Midwest. And the stylings of love or lust here. A little moody music for you this evening as we get some spring showers here. We're supposed to get nasty this evening. All right, let's get going with the show. Enough with this music, enough with the music. We could be playing that all day. Let's start with a little humor, maybe, right? A little humor. Like the good humor
today.
Man.
They're all for Brandon.
Yeah, they like what's going on.
They love
you guys doing any more travel videos? Or you just doing Trump stuff for now?
Now the election, we're doing hanging out. We are traveling Lake Eola, Lake Eola, Florida. We're hanging out with Jeff.
You hanging out with me?
Yeah.
Doesn't get any better than that.
We're traveling with Jeff.
He's an old guy, has dementia, can't lead us, and the country is screwed. Tells some big lies, barely speaks English, sniffs children, and their mom's hair too goes the wrong way. When he leaves his speeches, gets lost each day in the White House yard. All the Dems say that we should re-elect him. How can he run when walking is hard? And you keep falling, yeah, he keeps falling, keep falling, falling, yeah, he keeps falling, and you keep.
There you go. That's a little bit of Joe and he keeps falling. We will cut that one short because we got things to talk about today. I'm gonna bring up a topic that of the potential World War III that's going on. That it just keeps going on. There's going to be retaliation by our allies in Israel. We don't know when, we don't know what, we don't know how, but it's going to happen. But a lot of people are worried about the war. I'm not so worried about the war as what could happen to oil prices, because we're not producing oil, and the focus of that attack in that area of the world produces a hell of a lot of oil. And it could impact that. And we all know that history repeats, right? And look at this chart here. Look at this chart. See this big spike here? $140 a barrel. Some of you guys may not be able to go back this far. This is May of 2008. Do you remember what was happening in 2008? A little thing called the Great Financial Crisis, folks. The Great Financial Crisis. So remember that. $135 here, it says. Close to 140. Let me see if I can get that. 143. 143 actually on June 2nd. June 2nd of 2008, it was $143. Look where we're at today. People are moaning and groaning about oil today, but it's where's it at here? It's $85 a barrel. Okay, so closed at $85 crude oil. They say it's heading to 100. I'm here to tell you, don't be worried about it going to 100, because it may go beyond 100 depending on what happens. This is another reason to own some oil, folks. We've talked about this on this channel quite a bit. There's ways you can own oil. You can buy yourself some Exxon, some XLE ETF. You can get yourself some Shell. You can get yourself some Phillips 66. You can get yourself a little bit of everything. There's a lot of oil companies out there, but check with your local stockbroker. We're not giving financial advice. So if you really think you should have some oil, especially what's going on in the world right now, it's just starting, folks. Get in on the party is what I'm telling you. Get in on the party, because besides this, it may be good to have some oil. That's all I'm saying. Might be good to have some oil. Tell me what you think about that. How do you feel about oil? Does this chart make any sense? I think we all agree history repeats, and there was mass chaos and dysfunction worldwide in June of 2008, folks, during the great financial crisis. Do some Googling on that, what was happening in the world, and you'll see that we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go, and I'm certain that if this whole thing escalates tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, whenever it starts escalating, you're going to see this number go through the roof. Okay, and we're at the right time of the year too, where at least in the United States, come this next month or so, demand is going to be sky high for this stuff, and we're all going to pay. We're all going to pay. So you may want to go out and fill up your gas cans, and if you got a big truck, fill that sucker up, because price could be as low as it's ever going to get in a long time, depending on what happens in the next couple of weeks. That's what I'm saying. That's the word for today, is stock up on gas now while you can at such a cheap price. It's 414 here in Chicago, the suburbs of Chicago, 440 in the city. I'm hearing in Palm Springs, where we've got a buddy by the name of Jeremiah Babe. Check out his channel, Jeremiah Babe, in the Palm Springs area. 529, he says, the cheapest is out in Palm Springs. So California, yeah, they're headed to $6. They're going to be $6 by the end of the year. I'm sure of it. And if WW3 starts progressing, they're going to blow by $6. They'll be at 7 before you know it. So if you got some spare cash, you got some spare money, you might want to consider buying some of this stuff, right? Buy some of this stuff in many, many different ways. Putting it in your car, putting it in your gas cans, using your brokerage account to buy some XLE. Now, again, it's not financial advice, but just a way that you can partake in gas prices, folks. And as they go up, you're going to make some money. All right? And it's got a ways to go. $85 back in 2008. Once again, I'm telling you, 2008, it was $140 a barrel. Wow. And our buddy Joe Bergen, yeah, the guy that keeps falling, he's utilized a lot of our strategic oil reserves, which need to be refilled. So they're not going to be, according to them, they're not going to be refilling it now. They're waiting for the prices to go lower, but I'm thinking chances are more probable that prices go up than go down anytime soon, right? I mean, based on what's going on in the world, we've got our friends at OPEC that keep cutting back on oil. You know, and we got an administration that doesn't want to pump any, and they would rather buy it from other people that charge us through the nose. Just doesn't make sense, I guess, to restock the strategic oil reserves at this point. So, just saying, folks. Just saying. There's a lot of coinage to be made, right? And you can make some. You can buy some of this for yourself. And this is down today, like 50 cents. It's taking a little break. I see. Gold ended at $23.99, just below the $24, $2,400 range. Let's see if we can show that. $23.99.50. Check that out. Look at that. There's your gold all-time high. Look at that. Look at that little map. Look at that little map. Let me get you a better shot of that. There's your gold price right there. $23.99.50, all-time high. This is an all-time chart there. Look at that. And look at the way that goes up there. My God, it's like heading up big time, not just a little bit. It's just not trending up. It's spiking up. Look at that. So there you go. And where gold goes, silver will go with it, folks. Here to tell you that. Where gold goes, silver will go with it. So this is another way to participate in the fun, right? Participate in the run-up. Be a participant. Don't be a bystander, folks. People ask me where I get mine. SD Bullion online, folks. SD Bullion, 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 SD. Great place to do business with. Great way to make yourself some money and protect your assets. Now, you should be doing when you buy this stuff, you don't just wait for it to go up and sell it. No, you hold on to this. This is a wealth shield. This is an asset like a house or an expensive car, okay? Only it's a little bit cheaper than those type of things, but it's the same type of thing. You have it to hold. It's part of your portfolio going forward. You just don't buy it and then 2 months later or 6 months later sell it because it went up. No, you hold on to it. You hold on to it until you really, really, really need to liquidate it, okay? This is like your little life savings here. This is what you put in a safe spot. You just let it sit there, and over time, it's gonna increase in love and appreciation. Right? You're gonna make some money off this no matter what, just because of the way that our economy and our currency is going. Can't lose over time. And when I'm talking time, I'm talking decades, folks. You'll buy this stuff and you hold on to it for decades. Where this stuff is losing value every day, every month, every year, every 2 years. This stuff is like, this is going to be toilet paper at some point. Really. I'm going to be wiping my keister with this stuff. Gonna be wiping my keister. Yep, gonna be wiping my keister with that stuff pretty soon. Pretty soon. Alright, well, I'm done. Just thought I would cover what other folks are not covering about World War III. What you need to be concerned about and how you can take advantage of some opportunities coming out of a bad thing. Now, I hate to say that, but you know, we've got to be opportunistic of what's going on. So if a opportunity presents itself, you may want to take advantage of it. And I've given you guys 2 different opportunities here that you could probably take advantage of. Okay? Get yourself some precious metals and think about how you can take advantage of oil prices. Okay? Many ways you can do that. Could be just loading up your car and all your gas cans that you got sitting in the garage that are empty. That's what you need to do. You're going to save yourself some money and might even make yourself some money. Okay, this is DJ Wonder Chrissy for Land Cruiser Midwest here on Migrant Mayhem at Land Cruiser Midwest. It's been a while since I've been on this platform here. We're back in the studio. Thank God we're back in the studio, right? I hope you enjoy it. Like, share, it does make a difference. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. And we're going to send you out with some more humor. Let's see what we got here.
Let's get ready to run.